Next message.
Met you in Houston, but you're from Atlanta, New York from Pennsylvania, something. Fuck, all I know is you hot, you know this, you make it easy to blow this, you know this thing. Hurricane that ass for me, shaped like a glass for me. It's like I knew what I liked. I'm right, I know what I like. Sex tape selfie.
It's so fucking crazy. It don't matter how many times I have tried to get ahead in my freaking car note, baby. When it comes down to me finally being able to get ahead, that bitch can't never happen. Man. It's so crazy because, like, I slightly already did this, but I just went and started to put it because, so as I'm literally writing all of this out, we get to October, and look at this. I already got these bills already paid for October in the beginning of the month. And then I have literally this whole 3 weeks to not just play, but 3 weeks to make this check, bitch, a motherfucking check, okay? So, now, even though it's frustrating every time I try to do something, this is the only day that keep me motivated. And I even got a free one in the summertime. So, but this one I'm excited about because, whew, I just want to feel this energy in October. Like, this some dope ass energy in October. And the thing about it is, I might not even need to have this energy in October, but just to have this energy in October and then even not even having the energy in October and having this energy in October, baby, mind blown, chef's kiss, baby. If I wanted to go on fucking vacation, this would be the perfect time, and I would be able to get that shit off, and I would still be able to come back for the holiday and make me some holiday motherfucking money. Okay, bitch, like, oh. So yes, I am very motivated in seeing this in all of my frustration. Now it's just like back to square one, hustle, 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 and then just hope and pray that hopefully by here and the other one in the summer, I can finally enjoy myself the way I want to enjoy myself, because like my car note's important, but I want to also like speed up my credit process, and I know if I start paying a little bit more than what I pay now, baby, I could probably really get to my 700 way before I expect it. So it's a whole goal, it's a whole method, because rent and bills, literally, bitch, that gets reported to the credit. So it's not just the car note, but it's these things right here that I'm using for my credit. So yeah. And don't let nobody, when I say don't let nobody ever deter you from having a good credit goal. Because your credit, that's your backup plan. Like, if it wasn't for me taking my credit seriously and heeding what people learned and stuff, like, I wouldn't be where I am today. But because I took heed and because I realized that although, yes, you may not have the money for said loan or whatever in that moment like that, but if you know you can do it, baby, God will provide a motherfucking way. So literally, like, I just focus, like, in the midst of, sacrificing, bitch, my sacrifice isn't in vain, because when it comes time for said I need another fucking car type of shit, like, literally, when I look at my credit score today, literally, if I want to go get me another fucking car today, I can get another car today and be approved for that fucking car. I may have to do a down payments, but I would get approved. 100% I would get approved. So yeah, but yeah, that's nothing neither here or there. That's just the whole simple fact that I know when I go get something like a new iPhone or something like that, I know if I put that bitch on credit, that 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna have to go out of pocket type of shit. So that's where the credit comes into play. So don't let nobody deter you from building your credit and saying, you know, why do you have to have credit? Why do we need credit? Type of shit. Like, this is the life we dealt with, my nigga. Live in it. And it's not living it like take it, but most definitely, if this is the life you're gonna have to live in, do what you can to make sure that you good, because that's what I'm gonna do. Always. Like, I will live in my own little bubble on my own little island if that means being at peace with myself. So, yeah.
Hey, Shabba. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Don't play with it. I just want a roughneck nigga on the tongue. You just wanna send me automatic with a drum. Ask me if I'm finished now, I just begun. I ain't giving out no money to no nigga just for fun. Are you dumb? Other man, I don't know no other man. You f like 100 niggas just for 100 bands. I don't even got me 100 bands. I'm still gonna make me 100 M's with 100 plans. Give me a peso, extendo. I carry just like a Prego. Hit around with nigga called Petro. Suck it, nigga, shoulda knew it from the get-go. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it. Just lay it. Spin or play it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When they come to me, they'll play with it.
Easy on me, yeah, that's something that I stay with. The brothers, they ain't really nothing to play with. Steady chatting when I ran down, she ain't say sh-. My hitters gon' bang quick, fuck around and get dangerous. Stack like bimbos, pop up to my Timbo. Hoes, no, I ain't playing games, no Xbox, Nintendo. Real bitch, no force, I stand on it, that's 10 toes. Pulled up with the big body with the dog tints on the window. He says she's so sweet, they gon' wanna lick her right up. Let them taste the then I keep them out right after. Got these niggas vexed cause I curve them when I want. Get his wig pushed back if the nigga try to fall.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it. Just lay it. Spin or play it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it.
It's so funny because when I pulled in, I was blasting my music and I was like wondering if Snoop Dogg could hear my music, baby. Right before I could even turn the corner to get upstairs, I hear this nigga barking like a crazy madman. And I was like, well, he heard me. And it's weird because like my mom's Bailey, my mom's dog Bailey, he used to start barking as soon as like my mom was like, I think every time you exit off the freeway, he know you here because he just starts barking crazy. So it's so weird how animals can sense you here before you're even like close enough. So yeah, and I blast my music, so I'm like, I know he know mama home, so. But yeah, I was wondering, and he most definitely heard me with his psycho ass. I don't even know why he was barking like that, because as many times if I've come home, blasting music, parked in a similar same area spot I normally park in, he don't ever do this. But now he want to be barking like a crazy madman. But it's okay, because obviously he was just excited for his mama. DC. Okay, it's so funny because today at work, the white girl was at her antics again. And it's so funny because it wasn't me this time. This time it wasn't me. This time I was safe. I don't know about Sunday. I just found out that the other girl that opens on Sunday won't be here, and when she runs a show, it's a shit show. So I'm already pre-prepared for a shit show on Sunday. But before I get into that, we're gonna fast rewind back to at work. She's at her antics, and so I get done with the client, and one of the girls is sitting in the back, and she's waiting for her next client or whatever. And so then I think I did see her leg shaking. And you know, when your leg is shaking, sometimes you're just thinking about something. Because I know I do sometimes. So, and in her case, I feel like her leg shaking is her being mad. So, she's just on her phone, chilling, whatever. And she starts to talk to me. And she's like telling me how basically Chelsea just took a client from her. And she was mad because, like, when it's slow, you get called off or you get half a days and stuff like that. And so she got called in later, and then she got called off, and then she ended up got called back in, which, you know, if you get called back in, you're expecting, you know, to be working. And so, like, initially, when I seen the book, she didn't have anybody under her at that time. But 100%, like, we book up that fast. So, 100%, they both had a client at that time. So, so Liz is sitting in the back mad because Chelsea took that client. And, she ends up talking to me and telling me what she did. And the moment she said she was up there messing around with the books, I knew instantly the bullshit that Chelsea was up to. So I proceeded to tell her, like, yeah, this is what I experienced, which in the end, it ended up helping her out because the chaoticness of Chelsea, you don't have anymore. And I'm going to put you in a cage if you don't stop. Because you looking in places it's not going to be at. You should have took your time with it like I kept telling you to do. Anyways, before I forget this story. So, I'm going to put you in a cage. So find out she's messing with the books. I tell her that. So, like, Chelsea comes in the back. She opens the door. She be like, get the lady with the blonde hair in the front. So the girl goes to go get the woman. And then the Chelsea tells her, no, not that woman. Well, not that woman, but then tells her, she told her to get the 5:30, which I was back there. And she specifically told this girl, get the lady with the blonde hair. So, after talking to her, after coming back from that, I guess I put her mind at ease a little bit. And so she went back again and she was like, who the fuck am I supposed to get? So, she gets her client and it wasn't even the woman that she told her to get. Like, she told her to get the blonde woman up front. It was a blonde woman, but that blonde woman was not up front. It was a different blonde woman up front. And which Chelsea should have just, I don't know. If they both, because like when I told them, so basically, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck her thought process was in all of this. Because there's no thought process if you both had a client. And I didn't find this out till I snitched and I told the manager. So I snitched and I told old girl, I told the coworker that she did it to, I was like, if you not gonna tell her, I'm gonna snitch. And so like I asked her before she left, she told me no, and I was like, well, I'm snitching. So I snitched because like initially, like, yeah, I could throw her to the wolves, but at the end of the day, like, I don't want her anger to get the best of her. And I, like, the minute when she mentioned them hands, I just went into protection mode because I don't want her to, you know, mess up her job, mess up her opportunity if this is her source of income type of thing. And you know, like, it's so weird because like I don't know, I feel like I may have worked with her before, I don't know, but it's like we may have worked with each other already to the point where instantly like we just have a bond. So it's like I've always just had this like protective bond about her, because like she just like a cute little badass kid to me. And yeah, and now I know it's the anger. Like that's probably what it is like I just sense her anger, and I sense that she wants to be a good person, she's trying to be a good person, she's just living, like I sense all of this from her, and I feel like that's what I was just protecting. So I snitched, not for the sanity of her, but for my sanity. But 100%, like I kind of had to speak up for my own sake, because I felt that energy shift. And when I felt that energy shift, like I thought nothing of it, because she couldn't do anything to me. Like my last client of the night was a request. So when I have a request, like I'm safe. Like there's no bullshit that she can do. It's when I do not have a request, when baby I end up not getting out as early as I normally do if I would have had my request. So yeah. And then honestly, I'm kind of proud of how I really snitch real easily. Nah, I didn't snitch easily, but 100% I am proud of the fact that I did. In a sense, I got to tell my story without basically woe is me situation. But I got to tell my story in so little words, to the point where basically I wanted the manager to understand, like, I'm not snitching because I don't like the girl. Like, I need to basically clarify, like, I'm not telling you to watch your back around her because I don't like her. I'm telling you to watch your back because she did this to this person, and I believe this person because wholeheartedly my trigger was she moved the books around. And when I mentioned that everybody says that one thing about her, like instantly to my head, it clicked, and I was like, don't even fucking worry about it. And I would like, yeah. So, yeah, I had to explain my story just for the simple fact of I don't want this to happen to her, and I don't want this to be the wrong person that she does this to. Cause like, baby, trust me, it could be ugly. If our girl wanted to be ugly, it can be ugly. And I promise you, Chelsea, ooh, po baby. That's all I gotta say. Po baby. I'm watching Set It Off, and even as a kid, it always pissed me off that this car really did just make this worse than what it had to be. It's funny because I forced myself to eat these cookies after so long, and this is where I stopped at 3, and I'm just like, I'm done. And I've been done with these cookies a long time ago too. Stuff like that is why I really just give myself what I want, because it's not like I'm gonna be eating it for long. So yeah.
Something's going down, that's the way it seems. Shouldn't be the reason why you act this strange. Nobody's holding you back from me. I know how you used to do. When you're saying everything to me times 2. Why can't you just tell the truth? If somebody's there, then tell me who. Say my name, say my name. Say my name is around you. Baby, I love you. Say my name, say my name. Kinda shady, ain't calling me baby. Say my name, say my name. No one is around you. Baby, I love you. You ain't running game. Say my name, say my name. You acting kinda shady.
I'm looking for, yeah, it's that bird in the VIP line with the V-time and the East Laurent. She drive a Nissan and she in a Beamer. I don't want her.